Welcome back to Chamber Exchange, the TV show. I'm Kate LaBelzik, the Vice President of Marketing and Communications for the Worcester Regional Chamber of Commerce. I'd like to thank our first two guests, Dr. Caleb Murphy from the Veg Hospital in Shrewsbury and Alex Valley from Your CBD Store. Now, when I first started subbing in for our president and CEO, Tim Murray, who is the usual host of this show, I would make jokes about incorporating Jack Hanna segments into the show. And a few weeks ago, I attended Oktoberfest at the Ecotarium and ran into Rachel and Katie. And we said, let's do it. They are from the Ecotarium. Katie is the Director of Education and Exhibits, and Rachel is our Zoological Manager. Welcome, Katie and Rachel. Thank you so much for being here. So I am a longtime fan of the Ecotarium, back when it was the New England Science Center, many field trips there. The last time I was there, I never realized how many animals you have in your care and kind of what this ginormous building can hold and outdoors.
And outside as well, yeah.
So can you tell us a little bit about the animals that you have, what types of animals you have, and what you might see at the museum if you go?
Yeah, so the elephant in the room is actually an opossum right now. So this is Bear, one of our animal ambassadors who is visiting with us today. But we have a really large array of animals at the Ecotarium. A lot of people are familiar with our mountain lions, our river otters, red fox, birds of prey, animals that you often see when you're walking around the museum that live out in their habitats. But we also have a large group of animals that live behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. These are our ambassador animals, and they generally go out on program to help educate our guests, members of the public, as well as school groups, both at the Ecotarium and off-site the Ecotarium, animals that travel like Bear.
Bear, thank you so much for being with us today. Bear was at the Oktoberfest at the Ecotarium for a little bit, as well as Gretchen, the German chicken. So that, to have over 60 animals, that must require a lot of care.
Yeah.
So what goes into
that's
that?
a great point. It does take a lot. We have a great staff full of zookeepers and animal care professionals that take care of our animals, but one of the biggest things is making sure that our animals are healthy. Mm-hmm. So we consult really closely with our vets over at Tufts Wildlife Clinic at the university to make sure that our animals have what they need to stay healthy. We also think a lot about an individual's natural history and their personal history when we create nutritious diets for them that take into account what a species needs nutritionally as well as personally. Mm-hmm. So what Bear needs, and if he's a little overweight or underweight, we'll adjust his diet. We also think about those things when we create habitats for animals. So making sure that they have an environment that they can thrive in when they live at the Ecotarium. And then other things we think about when we think about kind of pillars of welfare are training and enrichment. And training can come in a lot of forms. Our mountain lions are trained for a lot of medical behaviors because we'd never share the same space with them. So they are trained to do things like open their mouths, show us their belly, show us their paws, receive an injection in their hip, get on a scale. But we also do fun things with our animals when we train them, like painting, which is something that Bear excels at.
Really?
Yes.
Is there a way to purchase Bear's artwork?
Yeah, well, I actually brought a little sample of it today.
Bear!
So he's kind of an artist. So we do animal paintings with a lot of our different animals, and we have animals that paint in different ways. You can see those are Bear's footprints.
Little footprints.
So he actually walks right through the paint and then onto the canvas. Animals like our otters and our mountain lions actually bat at a paintbrush, and we are able to hold a canvas to make strokes. And we sell them in our gift shop, and that purchase goes directly to supporting our animals. But we also have a symbolic animal adoption program. So you can go online and look that up. And basically, you symbolically adopt one of our ambassadors, like Bear. He's available for adoption. And you receive a painting and a plush, as well as like a fact sheet. And you get a keeper report, which is kind of some insider knowledge that the keepers have on Bear. So kind of favorite food, favorite enrichment item, and that sort of thing. And again, those you can all find online and goes directly to helping provide for things like veterinary care and the amount of food and for animal diets.
And the people who do the adoption are able to meet the animal,
yes,
correct?
Correct. So usually once or twice a year we have an animal adoption meet and greet, and all of our animals that that year have been available for a symbolic adoption come out and kind of do a program in front of people who have adopted them. So.
That's I would think that's an amazing Christmas gift. You know, like it's kind
Perfect
of like
Christmas
the gift
gift.
that keeps on giving,
Yeah.
and then to top it off, you get to go kind of see the animal. That
Yeah,
you've
this time
adopted.
of year they definitely pick up because who doesn't want to, symbolically adopt bear for Christmas?
Yeah, no, of course, or the otters.
Yeah.
So, besides the wonderful animals at the Ecotarium, what can visitors expect this winter season?
Yeah, so when you come to the museum, we have over 45 acres. Inside our building, we have 3 levels of exhibits, as well as our planetarium. You also get to see our lovely animals like we talked about. But our animals, as well as our wonderful education staff, come out and do what we call our science discovery programs. So this holiday season, we are kicking off in November. With our month of gratitude. So all month long, if you follow us on social media, we are starting to highlight who are our community partners and really thanking them, such as Worcester Public Schools, our donors, and those that support the Ecotarium. So that's kind of how we're kicking off the holiday season.
Oh, that's great. And what, December, you must have some really exciting opportunities happening. And the month goes by so fast. But can you tell me what the Ecotarium is celebrating, during the holiday season?
Exactly. So this holiday season, like I said, we're starting in November with our month of gratitude, and then Black Friday, we'll have some special sales in our gift shop for anyone who's visiting on that day. But then we're really excited to announce that on December 24th, which is Christmas Eve, we are opening the museum for free to all guests. So anyone can come from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. that day and have free admission. And then as a special treat for anyone who has a membership to the Ecotarium, they can also see a planetarium show that day for free. And so that's the kick of our holiday season. As well, then through, not February vacation, I'm jumping us ahead a few months. Our December vacation week, all week long from the 26th through the 29th, we'll be having our Wild About Winter special programming going on. So every day will be something new with the educators and our animal staff and our animals and the type of programs that is a great way to get out of the house and come celebrate the winter. And then we'll end it off on New Year's Eve with our New Year's Eve event. That's a good kid-friendly event where families can come and they can partake in all of the special programs we have, create a family resolution, and then at 12 o'clock we will be doing a special kid-friendly countdown that will be all new this year. So if you've been to the Ecotarium in the past and seen what we do for a drop-down, this year it'll be a new activity.
Oh, that sounds like so much fun. I know that parents, with school-age children are always looking for things to do during that Christmas week or December holiday. So there's so much going on at the Ecotarium. I do want to just reiterate Christmas Eve. Such a great idea. Get out of the house. You can finish your shopping in the gift shop, adopt a pet,
Absolutely.
or buy someone a membership. All these things can support the incredible work that the Ecotarium is doing, and this incredible organization right in our backyard with so much education there. And I think it's so important to learn about animal conservation and environmental conservation. And you guys do a phenomenal job at that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Is there anything else you want to add for today?
I mean, just talking about the animals in wintertime in general, which is kind of some of our theme going on this season, animals are often more active this time of year because it's cooler, the sun's not beating down on them, so it's a great time to see the otters and the mountain lions more at play throughout the day.
Great. The otters are my personal favorite. So thank you so much both for being here. I hope you come back soon. Bear, you are welcome anytime. You were the perfect guest. We'd like to once again thank our sponsor, Bank Hometown, and our guests today from Your CBD Store, the Veg Hospital, and the Ecotarium. And we'd like to thank Spectrum Studios for helping make this happen. I hope you have a great week. Thanks very much for joining.